Thank you guys so much for joining me for our second episode. In our first episode, it was a completely blind playthrough. I was just playing with what information I had, and it did not go well for us. This time, I'm actually going to try to complete the game as best I can. I do have information about some of the endings, so let's try this. Dear Mom, my time here has been a real learning experience. This new city is weird and cool. I'm getting used to it, I think. Someone I met here hooked me up with this computer job while I get myself back together. Despite everything, let's see, I don't... despite everything, I wish I could come back. I miss you. Love. Right, starting off. This bed, it really isn't that great. But still, you need to use every fiber in your body to resist crawling back into it. There's a locked door right here you can't open. When you moved in, you were told it went to the fire escape once upon a time. It seems to be sealed off on the other side. Still, it didn't stop you from trying to turn the handle, even after hearing the story. Not much of a view here. Just the wall of the other building and the greasy reflected light from street signs seeping in. You know, the real horror is I don't see any paper towel or any toilet paper, unless that might be something. It's hard to tell. Maybe it is. Boxes of the stuff you brought. You've kept most of it packed while you try and get situated somewhere better. The last person that lived here left this couch behind. You kept it since you really only had enough money remaining to buy a cheap bed with. Well, hopefully this doesn't contain anything weird inside it. Right, it's a note that basically tells us what we're doing. Right, thank you for making Orchestra Heights your new home. And this is a reminder that based on the lease you signed, your weekly rent is due every Friday. To answer your inquiry, your mailing address is 600. And this changes every time. Apartment number stays the same, though. 98053. I am writing this down because it's important. Okay. Nothing much in here lately other than a couple of random water bottles. You don't have a stove, so you've been mostly eating out anyways. When I was living on my own in a very crappy apartment, somewhat similar to this, it still didn't stop me from going to a grocery store. I had a lot of bread and ramen noodles. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can interact with that I can tell. Alright. What's... Nope. No, thank you. All this humanity just living on top of each other. My nightmare. Alright. That's a basement down there. Lots of fluorescent lights. So begins a new night, heading towards the job you picked up a while back, the same day you arrived in the city. Your official title is Data Conversion Operator, a fancy name for just a warm body that types up all the junk computers still can't read. It's not remotely glamorous, and it's the night shift, but it's been fairly stable and easy. Exactly what you're looking for right now. Though... this new location really is out in the middle of nowhere. Really nothing to see. Lots of garbage. But, can't tell if it's a concrete slab or a used mattress. I don't know. Is this another type of... like, is it an office building or an apartment? I mean, there's a discarded TV right there, so it makes me feel like apartments. Or it could be anything, I guess, really. Well, isn't this depressing? Alright, closet, little storage cabinet, desk, chair, little pencil cup over there. Alright, here we go. I can't... is that an O? McConnellsburg. Mm. 302. MCCONNEL. Ah. Seven 4-7 Max in Bethel Springs, Tennessee. 38315. Cassandra Colburn, 857 Fontanelle, Johnson City, Tennessee. Joseph Mayer, 92 Owen Drive. Oh. Tukwila. 981108. Finally fucking made it. Randolph. 33027 Bear Claws Street, Colorado Springs, 80906. Chronophobia is a fear of time, generally experienced as a fear of the future or a fear of growing old. It's a type of anxiety disorder characterized by irrational and persistent fear of the passage of time. People with this fear may have a constant urge or a constant sense of urgency, feeling like they need to rush through tasks or make decisions quickly in order to avoid wasting time. They may also experience physical symptoms such as sweating, increased heart rate, and difficulty breathing when confronted with situations that remind them of passage of time. Oh, 7-3 maybe? Mr. Ireland. One drive. Wenda Mortis? Is that a 2 or a 7? Like 785. Brownville or Broville? I'm gonna say Brownville. Wait. Norris Circle, do you think? It feels like I'm in some sort of dream or coma. And I kept trying to understand if that fact is true or not, but it evades me every time I try and observe it. Before I knew it, my life had wasted by. Oh, Mr. Gold... Gold Man. $9973 OPP. I really can't tell what that says. Somers IA. Oop. Oh my gosh. Became the first person known to be killed by a robot when a factory robot's arm struck him in the head. Oh, looks like we're done for the day. Well, that was simple and fine. The workday over, you shield your eyes briefly as you glance outside the subway window towards the rising sun. The train is now active and bustling with people, calmly meditating in the morning, collective idle state, going to and about their jobs. This city was the first time you rode in a big subway. It was quietly exciting to be in such a large moving contraption with total strangers. You've become accustomed to it now, but still, a thought encroaches, thinking about getting used to being in that isolated room and how you're never going to. Replacing this bed is the top priority as soon as you get some better income. Or at least a mattress topper so your back doesn't feel so sore from it. You feel strangely compelled to keep checking this door. Maybe just to make sure it's truly closed. Really could use a curtain here. The plan was to just unpack the basics for now until you quickly moved into something better. That's still the plan, right? You tried sleeping on the couch once to see if it was more comfortable. It wasn't actually that bad, but something about the texture of the cushions. You could say that they're well traveled. You're here to help make OCR AI a reality through a process called supervised learning. Here's how it works. OCR AI will always attempt to process the mail first before you see it, and when it comes across information it can't read or understand, that's where you'll step in and respond to what it wants to have corrected. If OCR AI still isn't able to understand what you typed in or has reason to believe an error was made, it may flag letters for reprocessing by you. We look forward to seeing how OCR AI will develop further. With your help, we'll be able to give the Postal Service a chance to catch up on intense demands, or maybe take a break. Just a couple pizza boxes in here. A box up there. Never noticed that before. On my first day, I forgot to click this door. The first day when I clicked it, it had talked about we're not comfortable talking to our neighbors since we work at night, and the only time we would talk to them is at an awkward time. Since moving in, Since moving in, you haven't really met your neighbors due to your night shift. Most of the handful you run into barely acknowledge you're there. Thus, you're not sure if knocking on their door in the middle of the night would be the best time to introduce yourself. Whoever lives down there, I'm so sorry. Look, a cute polar bear, maybe dog picture? I don't know, I'm a little uncertain. It is about a month ago when you started this odd little job. Very basic work, just manually type in whatever the automated optical character recognition software failed to scan. Usually it consists of mail that never got somewhere because someone had the handwriting skills of a fish. Mail that has traveled from place to place endlessly, unsure where it is even going anymore. No place to call home, not without intervention. They say it's automated, but the system really makes some weird choices about what it once translated sometimes. Not terribly surprising, the company's software situation doesn't appear very modern by any means. Much discarded computer equipment, ancient computer equipment. Kelsey Rosie, 8752 Goodwater Boulevard in Redmond. A longing for another place. Oh, we got our first eye. Places somewhere out there that is where you truly belong. Not this place. It is not it. Your home, it's only just temporary. And you're waiting for your real life to begin somewhere. Yo-ho-ho! MonsterCon is going alright. I'm bored. Here's a postcard. Douglas. And raid. 58560. 58560 Clyde Road. Mesick, Missouri. 49668. 49668. Handle with care. Rush, do not delay. Okay. Do not X-ray tape inside operations. Manager. Over crossing? Oh. Crossing, Minnesota. Shakopee, Minnesota. Oh. The first time that I has ended up there, the second time. River crossing, Shakopee, Minnesota. Outsider. Orchestra Heights. 600. Permit number. Oop. Uh, 9053. I'm cold. I love it here, but I'm cold. And there's bad Wi-Fi, so I'm behind on my K-drama. And it's fucking gorgeous. Unintended deal. Because they're at a gorge, Grand Canyon. To... Elsie, someone is trying to get a hold of you, girl. Oh, jeez. Why is this particular... Maybe because we keep doing it over and over again, but it's giving me the creeps. I got the goosebumpies. Dear Santa Claus, I saw you looking in my window the other day. Please come inside next time. Please read this, Sarah. Don't throw it away. Whatever they tell you, I need you to know that's not me. Can you see it? Can you see it? No. No, I cannot. Why choose Kelsey Rosie? Who is Kelsey Rosie? She lived there angry. She died there angry. A very loud thunder. I thought it was the storm. I raised my arms in front of me. I had to touch my face. I thought oh my gosh, I didn't have it anymore. It said the air displacement was double the intensity generated by the dropping of an atomic bomb, as half of the victims found out or were dismembered and pulverized, but very little of them remain found. Oop, I had a typo. It's gonna do it to me, Russell Perry. Please do not deliver from this address. The shadows, they walk where we walk. They stand where we stand. They bleed where we bleed. Comforting. Kelsey Rosie. Or Rossi. Oop. Alright, looks like we're done, and there's a chair right there. Someone was watching me. That's, I hate it. I hate it very much. Ugh. As you do the math, it's coming clearer you're coming up short on rent again. This is already after several late due payments. The job's pay is per item typed up, so you contacted your manager asking for more mail to process. Doing some overtime tomorrow, even in that small room, should be fine. There's a sound you always hear as you drift off into sleep. Like something is trying to crawl inside. Hate it. Still sealed. Somehow, you kind of wish it would open. Not that you know what it would really gain you. At best, it would be just a steep drop down. From what you can see, there's no other windows on the other building. Nor are there any landings for someone to stand on outside of the window. Oh, did you see for 1 second there was those letters in there? We were haunted by that last time as well. Hi, letters. Official notice. Any employees discovered deliberately abusing the system for their personal interests will be terminated immediately. This includes the entering of invalid, inaccurate, or fraudulent addresses. If discovered, such acts will result in immediate termination and legal action. We also had reports of attempted malware. Please report any software tampering to your manager ASAP. Thank you for joining in the effort to better improve our automation systems. The Postal Service commitment to manually processing and resolving undeliverable mail is greatly admirable, but keeping up has been impossible. Did you know the Postal Service processes $200 billion a year? 90 billion of those letters are tragically undeliverable due to the address errors, typos, or bad handwriting. We're here to help push the Postal Service forward by dramatically improving its optical character recognition, OCR, forward with our comprehensive neural network system, OCR AI. And with the remote encoding center merging into the mail recovery center, you're the first line of defense in helping mail find its proper home. And the letters are gone. Nothing in here today. Sitting on this couch sometimes feels strange lately, but you'd still rather sit on it than in your bed. There's an odd smell coming from somewhere over here. You're not sure how it could be anything in the boxes. Okay, let's start with this one. Outsider Orchestra Heights. It's addressed to your apartment in particular. Opening the letter reveals nothing inside other than an odd smell. A smell of that like a mineral, or iron, smoke, and chalk. Who sent this remains unclear. It's probably best not to hang on to it. Data conversion operator. If you're reading this, you figured out the first step. Be warned, the outsourcing company you're working for is a farce. If you want to know more, register your interest by inserting this letter's empty envelope through the mail slot of the 4400 building on Dorchester Avenue. You look up the address and you recognize this building as one you pass by every day, close to work. The scrap of paper was included in the weird-looking envelope. Season timing is preferred but not always reliable. To collect anguish is a source of raw singed material. It has been observed by the client will not engage with a contract until viable amount of anguish is present in a subject for it to hook into. Important, do not negotiate with the client under any circumstances. Once the connection has been made, it must be maintained, redacted, for the contract to be successfully closed. Otherwise, the client can still be rejected from host. Fortunately, the client has proved effective at increasing output, redacted, the material. Oh, we got a rent due note. A friendly reminder that your rent is due. Timely payment is highly appreciated. I can't click on that anymore. Oh, buddy, you got an eviction notice. I'm right behind you. Don't worry. Look at our bear / maybe dog. Not the baby crying in the background. Oh. Whoa, was there something right there? Did you see that? You've been wondering about work and where exactly is everyone else. They've been moving everyone around lately. You ended up in this weird warehouse location. As if this is some sort of practical joke, an initiation rite, or a mistake. Despite asking about it several times, your manager warmly confirms it's all correct. A temporary solution while they are relocating the main office. They had to get a bit creative. It's a pity. The old office was rather nice. At any rate, the solitude has been good for going through your thoughts, at least. Alright, well, here's 4,400. You approach the building mentioned in the letter delivered to you. There's no identifying signs to what it's for anywhere. Let's go ahead and insert the envelope. You lift the mail slot and insert the envelope, taking a moment to try and peek through and catch a glimpse of anyone. You only see the empty hallway of a rundown office building. Nothing special about it. Alright. I think those are supposed to be high rises back there. I lose my pencil of, or my cup of pencils. Uh, 8867, 8867, Nitzer Avenue Northeast, Seattle, Washington, 125. Reezer's, oh my god. Reezer's ashes were found among the remains of a chair in which she had sat. Despite being a landmark spontaneous human combustion case in which every possible tool of modern scientific investigation was used, the incident remains unsolved. Dr. Wilton M. Krogman, a physical anthropologist. Seems like too many O's, but we're rolling with it. Was reported on giving up trying to understand what had happened. We're living in the Middle Ages. I'd mutter something about black magic. .02 Nordavian? I could not, I don't know. San Diego, California. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 And Erie, Louisiana, 77104. Norfolk, I bet that's probably what it is. Alright. Three, 443. No souls without me. No souls without use. Christian Vine? Oh, good. Love the teeth. Love the teeth. Hennerdale. Bandana. Oh, 40420. Okay. Go home. I don't wanna. I gotta make money. Premier Talent Co. 2309 Lucas Street, Los Angeles. Oh, good. Do I type in the whole name? Again, with the teeth. Love it. Thank you. She's been dead for 5 years. Leave us alone. Let it go. The lines connect the letters that you need to use. Villarreal. 1605. Ellie. Providence. Rhode Island. To. I know what. That was terrifying. 603. Do you feel safe? No, I do not. It pains me to write this, but I imagined your death every day for years. I thought if every day I imagined you dying, how it would occur, it would somehow make it hurt less when it finally came, but it didn't. Part of me wishes I had just spent that energy supporting you better. Rest in peace, my love. Thornton Jones, a lawyer in Bangor Wells, woke up to find that he had his throat slit. Motioning for a paper and pencil, he wrote, "I dreamt that I had done it. I awoke to find it true and died 80 minutes later." He had done it himself while unconscious. An inquest at Bangor delivered a verdict of suicide while temporarily insane. Temporarily. Do you feel safe? What in the heck am I looking at? I can feel my skin crawling. My eyelids shiver and fold back. The tendons on my eyes are shearing. I take a moment to recognize this ecstasy, but am simultaneously afraid doing so will disrupt its beauty. As my bones snap, I both fear and hope I may never feel this good again. Born on me, not Las Vegas, Nevada. Was rumored to have been murdered after being deposed and Prison by his wife, Isabella, and her lover, Roger Mortimer, by having a horn pushed into his anus, through which a red-hot iron was inserted, burning out his internal organs without marking his body. Damn, Edward, what did you do to Isabella? Alright, let's try this. EDC VBNY HNY GBRGN. Am I done? This room feels so much smaller right now. Something about this work building feels like a tomb slowly sinking deep into the earth. Even electricity is now struggling to reach it anymore, it seems. It's bad enough the item queue is throttled, but you didn't even get to finish it today. You take a deep breath and stare out the window at the rising sun again. Hopefully, tomorrow will be better. Dear Mom, it's been difficult so far, but I'm making progress. I don't think something is seriously off about this temp job. I'm going to start looking for a new place to work. I want to come home. I hope to see you soon. We're starting to typo our name. That's probably not a good sign, right? Sleep has been getting worse lately. You keep waking up thinking something was scratching at the walls. Still sealed. Light from this window floods the room while you lie in bed. You can still see it with your eyes closed when you're trying to sleep. Hi, letters. Hello. The smell is still coming from over here, somewhere. At least you think it's from over here. Sometimes when you lie on this couch, you can hear some sort of muffled talking, presumably from your neighbors below. But when you try putting your head to the ground itself, it goes away. Still nothing in here. Data conversion operator. The company you work for are in the business of curses and boons. Every boon granted requires a binder to offer up in exchange to receive the curse. Whether you realize it or not, you are to be that binder, receiving the curse for someone else's boon. You're in huge danger, but if you want to do something about it, we can help. Drop this envelope again into the same mail slot of the building before, and we will tell you what you need to do. It's possible your manager might be catching on. Don't trust them. Future letters will no longer be addressed to you, but a fake address. Look instead for the symbol stamped on the envelope. The scrap of paper was included in the weird-looking envelope. This was alongside the scrap paper. Markings on the host's skin, shaped like redacted, observed to successfully confirm the client has established contact. Markings similar, redacted, indicate redacted, becoming completely situated. When redacted's been successful, ties with the targeted host are broken and client is generally left free to do as they please as long as it stays within the agreement of the contract regarding timing of boon delivery. Redacted. Still nothing in here. My panda, or my bear, maybe puppy photo is missing. Trying. There's a breathing happening behind me and I hate it. Oh, there's a shadow behind us. Nope. I'm going. Did you guys see that? That was horrifying. Dude, I know we don't want to go to work, but you could move a little faster. Your manager emailed you earlier apologizing for the technical issues. You were compensated slightly for your missed queue, but it still wasn't as much as you would have made had you just done a regular day. Apparently the issue has been solved and shouldn't happen again. You'll be moving into the new location within the next week or so anyways, they say. The time frame keeps changing. Really though, why don't they just have us do this remotely from home? It's getting ridiculous. So you reach out to an old coworker that moved on to a different data entry job to see if they're hiring. In the meantime, just try and get through this mess and pay the rent. Looks the same as before. No lights on, no identifying traits about it. You lift the mail slot and insert the envelope, taking a moment to try it and peek through and catch a glimpse of anyone. You only see the empty hallway of a rundown office building. Nothing special about it. Is there less doors in this hallway? Yeah, there's less doors in this hallway. It looks like a piece of some sort of document laying on the ground. Required maintenance advisory for 40 plus hours of exposure. Reduce communications. Begin observing signals of successful signals to advisement. Okay, here we go. Little... Oh. 773 or 2, I don't know. Parker Avenue, Roxbury. 773 Parker Avenue, Roxbury. Order. Oh yeah, I could. Oh, whatever that was. I don't know what that was. Baby motherfucker. Moffett Street, 361. I think that's Sweet. Angie. Oh. Louisiana. Mothmet Suite? Isn't Mothmet at the devil? Five 924. A for road. Carterville. 918. Cincy Williams? Or something Miles, maybe. Oh. Oh. It does say something. Bind? Dear Santa Claus, I told my mom you were at my window and she got scared. Maybe she thought you were rude. Moms are weird. Is it worth the cost? $6599. Burners. Perry Road, maybe? Ferry Road. Columbia. Pineapple. Oop. Ravens Corner Road. Dover. While trying to bring the reactor online, a rod was pulled further out than intended. The reactor instantly went critical, which as a result, flash boiled the water surrounding it. The force of the expanding steam lifted the entire... Can you stop? Stop. Reactor into the air. While airborne, the radioactive steam escaped, spraying the entire room. They were buried at coffins. I've no oh. Who is watching whom? Okay. Call into the void. Stop, she's been for 5 years. Leave us alone. Neat. Alright, 6T RFV RTY YAHN TY GH VBN IH V. Oh, great. Caroline Cook. 507 West Palomino Road. Chi Valley, Arizona. X 323. To Sharon Gentry. tree down the street from the drug store. Dead, 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 dead. Next week. 1, 2. Dead, 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 dead. Next week. Next week. Mildred. Fraud. Neck. 8168. Shall be in a place. Wakefield. Forever. You can't hold on forever. Ellen. Let it rot. Byron, oh my god, mental stimuli. New. It's not what it says at all. I'm just gonna submit it. 1-4. Oh, 1-4. Twin Drive. New Emberlin? 70. 7070. New New Cumberland, maybe? Despite everything, I wish I could come back. Wow, that was awful. I'm sorry I couldn't... What is that on the ground? I'm so sorry I couldn't read that really long one. I was under that time limit. It was about something about body stiffness syndrome. This isn't going to work. You stew in your thoughts with a glazed, broken stare out the window. Maybe if you skip eating for the rest of the week, you could still be able to make late rent. You've been thinking a lot about going back home lately. You could try just to make it all pan out. Living there for the rest of your life. Probably never seeing anything new. You probably could even afford a house in your lifetime if you moved back. Is it better to put up with the problems one already knows well, or to venture out and constantly stumble into new ones? You feel a tinge in the back of your skull, a fear that this has been your one and only shot, that you wouldn't be strong enough to make another effort to move. But you shove the thought deep down inside and swallow it, while seeing if you can still make this work. The exhaustion is unrelenting, almost unbearable. You chalk it up to stress. Is there something in the wall? Do you see that? See if I can lighten it up in post. Why won't it open? Light from this window floods the room while you lie in bed, and all you ever want is for it to go away. Yeah, there is something there. What the fuck is that? No wonder why we can't sleep, my dude. Hello. It's the kind of smell that sticks in your brain. Long after you've left, it somehow replicates itself in your consciousness. Maybe it's just your nerves lately making sensations feel a bit off, but this couch feels to the touch like it's undulating. Rent past due. This is your final reminder about your accumulating past due rent. Please pay the full amount immediately to avoid eviction charges. There's nothing. Why is there a security camera? Oh, it's gone. What the fuck? Capital WTF. Oh, look at that. Is that a handprints? So glad So the quality is on low. If you're on anything above that, everything is super dark. If I move my camera really fast, you can see a blurring effect. Alright, let's get out of here. Is the building on fire? Or is it a bad smog day? My photo's missing though. Are people pounding on the doors trying to get away? I feel like people are knocking on the doors trying to get out. I think that's what that... Hate it. I hate it so much. You emailed earlier asking about being able to work from home, especially after the power issues. The manager responded saying that the operating system the software runs on is unique to the company. something that was custom made a long time ago, and only few people know how to really maintain it. But it still works well. They didn't say it directly, but you got the impression they like it this way, so people can't fool around on the internet or play solitaire when they should be working. The cell phone signal in the buildings, in all the buildings you've been in, is surprisingly bad, too. The manager calmly assures you that, though, that the issue has been addressed and not to worry. Whatever, you just need to keep rent paid while you find something better. Part of you moved to the city to meet new people and experience new things. Not to be stuck inside this little pitiful room in some factory alone and taking orders from a box. And I have no doors. My guy is losing his shit. Or her shit, because I think I named it after myself. What was that sound? Hey, keeps taking furniture away from me. The thought... Do you hear the sound of the keyboard? It sounds really gross. Okay, thank you. Hello, wish you were here. Being stranded in the middle of nowhere, all it does is make us miss you both more. We have to wait a couple more days before the car is fixed. Until then, just killing time with postcards. I'm just gonna agree to it. Oh good. Oh great. Fantastic. Is this... Hate it. I'm getting closer to hell now. Oh. That is not what that is at all. Hey, get your hand off my computer. Like... Hey! Worst coworker everywhere. You fucker. Stop, or I will find you. Hello from one of the most southern cities in the world. I get on a boat to Antarctica. I will see whales and chase penguins and probably get seasick. I hope the deal is going well. The coffee and men are quite good in Argentina. Never stop penguin post office. Yeah, dick, stop it. Infection with I have no idea what. Wrongless tensis rat lungworm? Sounds disgusting. Can occur after voluntarily or inadvertently consuming raw rate gray slugs and even unwashed fruits and vegetables. Severe infection will lead to ascending weakness, respiratory failure, and muscle atrophy, and will lead to death if not treated. Ya dick. Hello from Ohio. Kelsey Posey wasn't able to break free. 752 Goodwater Boulevard, Redmond. Grandma, her house is blue. The future is burning. Can you get your flipping paws off the computer? People will come for miles to watch you burn. You just need to keep rent paid while you find something better. That is me. We're just gonna submit. Kelsey Rosie went missing. L.I. Godwin. Alright. I'm heading out. Bye. Oh. Great. What the fuck is that thing? Eyes are all messed up and can't see shit. Even though this is my second playthrough, I am really quite unnerved. Okay. Goodwin, 5052 Ridgewood, Tenet, New Jersey. Sitting on the subway, the lights are constantly flickering. Nobody else seems to notice. You're not sure yet if it's because they can't see it or they're quietly ignoring it. Once you get on, the engine itself seemed to be making some sort of low howling noise. Struggling to breathe, but still trying to get to its destination. Oh, whatever that thing is gone. In spite of being so exhausted, you don't remember actually attempting to sleep anymore. It's like a part of you just turned off last night. And before you knew it, you were back here. Last night you woke up at one point to find yourself standing in front of this door. There are scratch marks on it. Your fingers are raw to the nerves. Want it to go away. It's difficult to even approach these boxes now. There's that camera again. What if you just crawled inside this couch and never worried about anything else ever again? Nothing. Data conversion operator. This is the most important step. Enclosed is a very small USB drive. Insert this into your computer at work and the rest will be taken care of. Don't become another sacrifice. Help take down this organization. The outsourcing of courses has to be stopped. The scrap of paper was included in the weird-looking envelope. We found it effective to relocate to an external location so the client's attachment will not draw attention. I recommend this method for future contracts. A minimum location works best, as when bored, the mind will even subject itself to painful traumatic memories just for some sort of stimulation. There's also this. On the back it says Control plus Delete. You must be careful. Avoid using this on anything that looks like it might be referencing you. What? I'm slightly confused. On the back it says, you must be careful. Avoid using this on anything that looks like it might be referencing you. Okay. We're just gonna keep going. Terrific. Finally, some good news arrives. You heard back from your old coworker inviting you to join them in a new data entry gig. This one is mostly for typing up scripts and closed captioning for television and videos. Television, it sounds sort of fanciful, certainly more interesting than random postcards. You agree to it and quickly scheduled for an interview tomorrow. They're swamped, so you might even be able to start the day after all goes well. It doesn't feel fast enough. I get no chair? Well, that's terrible. You notice on the computer a USB port that is open. You take out the USB thumb drive you received in the letter. Insert the drive. You plug it in, trying to remain inconspicuous. Okay, stop. 8975. Good. Sounds like I'm typing on with bones or something. Uh, 601. Oh, that was completely wrong. I can't see anything. You have done what, let's see. Have you done what you done? What have done? What have you done? Have you done? What 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 have you done? Have done. What have you done? I'm happy you are still here. I don't think it's... I'm bluff. Oh, you know what? 71601. I think I fell for this before. Flickers of dark. Something crawling, lurking, standing near. Dear Santa Claus, I am being good. Mom wants to know next time you're here so she can say hi. We can make cookies and give gifts. Oh, the innocent. The piece of shit living at Clio Bernie 12. DR EF B VC C, D, E, R, T, G, B, V, C. Oh, okay, we've done this before. Just empty apartments. Our knees! I'm so sorry, my dude. I know I said that the last time too, but the way he's walking, it really did feel like it. Take it a second to recover. Alright. Alright, here we go. I know who you are. Ruins? Ruiner. 1710. North Carolina. Mission Hills. Kansas 66201. This is Hale drowned. Meta. There's that part of you that looks outside your window in the middle of the night towards the street lamp, expecting to see someone or something standing and staring back. And then there is the other part of you that's a little sad every time it doesn't happen. Because if it oh my god, happened, that would finally be the beginning of something new. I'm here in the city, but I miss more than anything seeing the stars at night. Yo, I'm trying to work here. I never found home. That is my previous playthrough. They quietly collected the remains. There was no funeral service. There was no burial. There was no mass or dinner or anything. Just simply ceased to be. Disappointment. David in the red barn on the street. Hey. They continued to drift in and out of consciousness before collapsing again. Finally completed the act by stabbing the participant in the throat, after which he hung the body on a meat hook. The corpse was dismembered and eaten over the next 10 months, with body parts stored in his freezer under pizza boxes. He consumed up to 20 kilograms of flesh. Robinette burned alive when there is something out there calling my name. Hell is where we have hell is where we have built it. Look, despite being a total piece of shit, we still got a beautiful funeral, but was infuriating to see friends and family gathering and smiling to remember someone who had caused that much trouble. Every story swapped flew in the face of the havoc he'd wrecked, and the people he'd hurt. Dear Santa Claus, Where is my mom? Will you bring back my mom for Christmas? Oh my god, promise to be. Okay, 9-3. Oh, it's highway? Glendale. 9-1. Dear Tooth Fairy, I am owed 25 cents. I will not be supplying any more teeth until I am paid in full. The sin he consumes in order to spiritually take on the sins of a deceased person. They are believed to absorb the sins of the individual, abhorred by villagers. It's a thing unclean. The sin eater cuts off from all social intercourse and lives in a remote place alone. Those who chance to meet a sin eater avoids them as they would a leper. Sin eater. Despite everything, I wish I could come back. Why do I sound so gross? Once again on the subway, pondering what even to do now. Bending the fingers causes them to creak and vibrate so loudly it claims the attention of an elder lady sitting. Bending the fingers causes them to creak and vibrate so loudly it claims the attention of the elderly lady sitting nearby. She gets up and moves to another seat further away. The fingers can now only rest comfortably in a bizarre configuration of them twisting over and around one another. There's no way an interview tomorrow can happen with them like this. You might not be used to them like this, but don't worry. We can still accomplish a lot. There are so many things you interact with daily that can shape your behavior. Whether it's waiting in line due to traffic, experiencing an emotional high from a movie, or simply the way you use your computer. Little things, little influences that add up, that can shape the way you react about the world around you. A little mesmerizing glowing rectangle telling you how to feel about the world around you. Not to worry, I'll take care of that from now on. I admire your tolerance. We're going to accomplish a lot together. Possession ending. Oh, no. Receive the possession, fate, hard worker, scrapper, find all the left behind scraps of paper. USB drive, obtain the USB drive. Confident worker, don't delete any mail unnecessarily. Deep thinker, be exceptionally observant about your home. Achievements unlocked. We discovered 2 of 6. I probably will not be back to keep playing. That was crazy, and I liked it. I have talked about it in the past in other games. I am prone to motion sickness, especially when it. I've talked about it in the past. I am prone to motion sickness, especially when it comes to sound, when it bounces between one ear and the other. It's a type of motion sickness, and it gives me a really bad headache, and that is what this game does. But I enjoyed the experience. I'm too going to go look to see what other endings there was. I was trying to go for another ending. I think it's called Sunshine. But of course I didn't get that. I think possession and failing are like a must. Like, I think you have to get those. Outside of that, the rest are messing with the game. But yeah, thanks for keeping me company. I will be back soon with something, I promise. Dear Manelia, thank you for playing Dead Letter Department. This was a weird passion project that went way overboard. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts, especially if you enjoyed it. Considering give it back a quick Steam review, it helps considerably and will allow me to continue developing and updating it further. Sincerely, Mike Monroe. I bought this game myself. Mike doesn't know who I am. I bought it just because it looked just so interesting and it was really inexpensive. Yeah. Thanks for keeping me company. I'll be back soon with something.